It is so easy to stay consistent when everything is in place. But what happens when it is not? Have you ever noticed how easy to stay consistent with your goals when things are in place? When you have your morning coffee, your favorite workspace, your stable Wi-Fi, your gym, your peace of mind, everything flows. But what happens when nothing is in place? When you're traveling, when the internet doesn't work, when the weather is awful, or when you just don't feel like yourself, like how I have been. I still have a weird voice today because I was coughing and coughing and coughing. Then I had my coffee. I know it's a very bad joke, but I have been under the weather for quite a long time, but I had the energy today to shoot this video. So what would you do when things are not in place? That's what we are going to cover in this video, and this will help you along your New Year's resolutions and everything that you want to wrap up before 2026 hits. How do you keep going when life gets chaotic? When everything that supports your routine suddenly disappears. And here's the interesting part. Even when everything is in place, sometimes that's still not enough for most people, for all of us. Sometimes it's not enough. Having everything set perfectly doesn't automatically give us the motivation or willingness to keep going after our goals. So if it's not about having the perfect setup, what is it all about? If you're someone who is building a business, rent, creating content, or working toward a goal while juggling travel, family, or 100 other things, this video is for you. Because life doesn't wait for perfect conditions. And if your goals only work when things are perfect, they're not goals. They're just wishes. The truth is, success doesn't come when having everything ready. It comes from being resourceful when things are not ready. That's the real secret. Showing up even when you don't have your usual systems or comfort zones. Let's talk about real life experiences. Here's an example for you. Every Wednesday, I sent out my newsletter and publish a newsletter on my LinkedIn newsletter called Authentic Corner. You can find these links below the show description. You can subscribe to be on my email list, or you can subscribe to get notifications from my LinkedIn newsletter. So it's a part of my routine. When I travel, that routine gets disrupted. No quiet place, no stable internet, sometimes not even the right mindset. In the past, I would stress about it. Oh my God, I couldn't do this week. I lost my momentum, I lost my consistency, I will lose my followers, people will not like what I do, all kind of stuff. But now, I learn to flow with it. What I do, sometimes I plan ahead. If I know my travels are coming in advance, I can schedule, I can create a bunch of content and schedule them and be fine. But life doesn't work like that always, right? You can get unexpected trips, you can get health issues, anything and everything can happen. So if I'm not sick or the unexpected trip is not really getting into my mindset, I write my content on the go, on a train, in my flight, at the airport, you name it. And I tell my audience where I am. I did it a couple weeks ago. I sent a newsletter including my picture when I was on a train. I share it. I share what I'm learning, what I'm up to, what's real. It's not always polished. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes the lighting is bad, but it's me. As you can see now, we have a little sunshine coming in, but I don't have anything to cover that right now, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't care. It's a sunshine. It's a sunlight. It's great to have it. And when you do that, people connect with that. With honesty, with presence, with humanity over perfection. That's what real consistency means, because we are not perfect and we are not aiming to be perfect. It's not about sticking to a rigid plan. It's not about staying in a relationship with your goals, even when life changes around you. Now let's talk about another area, working out. You're finally in a routine, going to the gym regularly, maybe even have a trainer. Then you travel and suddenly the gym is closed at the hotel you're staying or wherever you are. There's no gym that you can go to. It's raining and the food is way too good to resist. What would you do? Do you give up completely, or do you find a way to adapt? You can move your body wherever you are. That is a very realistic thing. No excuses. You can move wherever you are. A quick stretch in your hotel room, a 10-minute yoga video, or even a walk indoors. Just you need to want it. If you want something, you'll find a way. The point isn't to keep it perfect. It's to keep it alive. Doing something still to keep your momentum, whatever you can. Because discipline isn't about control. It's about creativity. It's easy to say, I'll start when things calm down, or I'll get back on track when I am home. But life rarely calms down. I mean, at least my life rarely calms down, so there's no really a dull moment to really follow all those routines. There's always something come up, and there will always be something in your life too. And that's why the mindset we just talked about is crucial. If you can only perform when everything aligns, you're not truly free. Freedom is when you can bloom wherever you are, even when things are messy, uncertain, or inconvenient. So here are some practical steps on how to make it work. First one, plan ahead when you can. If you know you will be traveling or entering a busy week, create content or prep in advance, whatever you need. Second one, adapt when you can't. Even if it's a lighter version of your goal, just do something. Third one, be transparent. Tell your audience or your people what's happening. I have been sick and I shared my sick photo yesterday on Instagram, and I asked my followers to send me daisy emojis. People don't expect perfection. They appreciate realness. And fourth one, redefine consistency. It's not about doing everything the same way every time. It's about showing up however you can, again and again. And here's the biggest mistake. There's one big mistake most people make when it comes to consistency. They believe they can only do their best work when conditions are perfect. But you don't need perfect conditions. You need a committed mindset. Next time when life feels chaotic, ask yourself two simple questions. How can I make this work anyway? And how can I make this easier for myself? My dear friend Kübra, shout out to her. She's a spiritual artist and intuitive astrologer. Kübra and I were talking about this the other day. We both realized how hard we can be on ourselves. always pushing, striving, doing. And that day we came up with this simple but powerful reminder. How can I make it easier for myself? That's it. Simple but free. And I have to confess, I am learning so much from Kubra about listening to my body and allowing things to flow instead of trying to force them all the time. Because when you keep moving, even things aren't ideal, you prove something to yourself. That you can be consistent, creative, and grounded anywhere. That's the moment you stop waiting for life to get easier and start creating progress right where you are. If this message speaks to you, comment below and tell me what's one goal you keep pushing even when life isn't perfect. And if you like more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and share this with your people. And if you want to shift your 2025, win your 2025 before 2026 hits, you can watch the next video. And I'll see you in there.